You know, in Texas, law enforcement presence varies between school districts, from ISDs with their own police departments to school districts contracting out to sheriff's departments and constables for protection.
There's no continuity. In tonight's cover story, KITV's Adam Kusin found out there are no uniform statewide training mandates for officers in schools.
An incident at Cedar Creek High School caught on camera. A teenager tased by a Bastrop County Sheriff's deputy in his role acting as a school resource officer. Shortly after, a public outcry began, calling into question training and regulations of school resource officers.
Training officers to treat students like hardened criminals shortchanges both our students and the officers.
A KI investigation found there is no statewide law or training requirements for law enforcement working with students. At the center of the charge, the Bastrop County Sheriff's Department.
They have volunteered to be there, and they're especially trained to be there.
We've learned they have 2 sheriff's deputies that do work on school campuses as SROs. Within 6 months of the assignment, the deputies must receive a training certification from the National Organization of School Resource Officers. It includes everything from lessons on classroom management to emotional issues, communication, and maintaining school safety.
They focus on a lot of juvenile law, the magistrate process, and things of that nature.
But is that enough when it comes to your children's safety and the safety of law enforcement on campus?
There's kind of a lack of regulation, and really beyond that, there's a limited amount of information available on what these officers are doing in schools.
This issue has not escaped lawmakers' attention. Legislation calling for a uniform set of standards for SRO training and education has been attempted. It never made it out of a committee hearing.
You have to have a person that's not there to take everybody to jail, but there to understand the student, have the student understand the officer's role on the campus.
Joe Munoz is the program manager of the Institute of Criminal Justice at the Texas School Safety Center. Through grant funds, they're working to provide school-based learning opportunities for around 1,000 officers across the state, taking the training straight to them.
Those opportunities to come learn from not only from us, but from each other.
Will this prevent incidents in the future? Maybe, but it's a difficult job, and officers are learning.
They're there for not only the enforcement, but their mentors. They work with different programs throughout the school.
Adam Rakusin, KITV News.
Now, many agencies do make sure their officers have some sort of school-based training. Law enforcement groups tell KITV News they are working with lawmakers to find an overall balance here.